Hi, we're now going on to the second type of analysis. So we've actually completed this analysis by course type, but one of the things we also need to see is just the analysis by the department. So I come back here into my data tab down here at the bottom, and then I click into my department and I come up here to table design, and then I just go to summarize a pivot table. And this time I want to put it on, I don't want to put it on an existing worksheet, I want to still leave it on a new worksheet. So I click OK. And then over here on the right hand side, I just drag my department into rows, and I also drag my amount down into values. Okay. And if I want to then, for example, I could, let's say, do a right click and sort by the largest to the smallest. Okay, so the legal is spending the most, or if I want to sort it alphabetically, right click, sort A to Z. Okay, that's up to you. The other thing I want to look at here is if you want to, for example, format the numbers. So I just do a right click, value field settings, and I just come down here to number format. And the reason I do it this way, it means that basically I can do all the numbers in one go. So just go number format, choose currency, and I'm going to leave it at 0 decimal places, and then click OK again. Done. I now want to add a chart, so I come up here, let's say, to my pivot chart, and this time I'm going to choose a different chart. I'm just going to choose a, let's go with a column chart. So we have it here. Let me see what I have with the last one. Yeah, we'll go for a column chart. Okay, I click back here, go to my pivot chart, time, and I just click OK. All right. And I essentially do the same thing again. I just remove the total here, and I also want to resize my data fraction. So generally speaking, if possible, try and have it so that your headings are horizontal as opposed to, tilting your head on the side. And then I'm going to rename this to analysis by of spend by department. And then I click OK, and then I can also add a slicer onto it. Back up here to pivot table, analyze. Now I can also, let's say we'll add 2 slicers this time. So go insert slicer and add the gender. And again, if I come up here and just do a Control plus to do it up here, and let's see if I can go up to my slicer. I'm just going to increase the number of columns. I'm going to increase that to 4, and then resize it, and then drag it across. Okay. Now what I could also do as well is I might say, oh yeah, I'd like to have another slicer by something else. So again, up here again, Control plus. And I might say I'd like to see it by time. So go pivot table, analyze. And this time I choose insert timeline and date of application. Okay. And I always think timeline takes up way too much space. So again, Control and plus again. I might just move my chart up here beside it. And I'm going to leave it on blue this time. So for example, I come here and say, okay, there's July, didn't spend anything, August, September, change it by years. It's in 2022. This is what you spent in 2023. Right? And then, as always, come back up here then to clear it. Okay. And I can also maybe just put that down there as well. Right. So again, that's just our analysis of our by department. So I hope I found that useful. And I'm just going to rename this to analysis department, and just reorganize my things here for a moment. Yeah, there we go. And hope you find this useful, and mind yourself. Take care. Bye.